Well, here we go on another trip. Headed onto a flight, Aer Lingus to Portugal. Walking out on the tarmac. You don't see this often. I did it in Key West. Got my travel mates behind me. Come on, guys. As we head on up. Yeah, that's it. So we're headed to Portugal via Aer Lingus, and what a heck of a morning so far. A lot of long lines. For whatever reason, the airport was packed this morning. So getting through, getting through the check-in process, and the security wasn't too bad. There was a check-in process. That was a big thing. So anyway, now we're on the plane, waiting to leave. And we'll be in Lisbon in about 3 hours, which will be a big difference between the coolness of Ireland, where we're going to get over to Lisbon, and the temperatures are going to be up around 80 degrees for the next few days, so it's going to be pretty nice. We got John way over in the corner. He's got the window. Susie Q in the middle. You want to say hi? She says hi. So, we'll see you in Lisbon. Hey everybody, Mike Chipperini here, Chipper's Island Adventures. And we just drove down from Lisbon to the southern coast of Portugal. And this is, I believe the pronunciation is Praia do Burgal. And this is a beach community right on the southern tip, or the southernmost points of Portugal. And what happened is we flew in yesterday to Lisbon from Dublin, and it was a good flight, and then it took a long time to get out of that airport. We landed, and 3 hours later, finally, we were driving toward our destination, which was a place just north of Lisbon on the water, and that's where we're staying primarily. But today we drove down here this morning. It was about a 3-hour ride. We've just arrived, but check out this view. This beautiful beach here, nestled in between these mountains. And on the other side, we have this area here going straight up with homes or hotels up on top. But the best laid plans don't always go as you want. Here it is, a little bit overcast. Our understanding is it may clear up this afternoon. It's only noontime right now. We're parked over here. I believe we should be good to go, but we're going to find out if we need a parking permit to park there. Pay. A lot of these parking places you got to pay a little bit to park, but that's all right. So we're going to take a walk down to this beach in a minute and see how the water temperature is. Quite the beach here, nestled amongst these rocks. And I did dip my feet in the water. Pretty chilly. I'm going to guesstimate that it's about 66 degrees. It's not painfully cold, but it is definitely chilly. But there's a kid out there right now swimming, and there's a dog swimming over here. But very nice beach here at Burgal, and I hope I got that name right, Burgal. But what we're going to do now, I think we may seek out a place to eat or something like that. May whip over to Lagos, because it's certainly not a beach day. If it becomes one, we'll find another beach. But we're basically exploring southern Portugal for right now, and we're going to be staying nearby, a little bit more inland overnight. So Okay, so we took a little ride. It was about a 10-minute ride, and now we're in Lagos, which is right on the water. And the way the map is we're kind of in an inlet. So the main coast is in front of us, but it juts in this way, and it's an inlet, and you can see all the boats over here. And I'll get better footage of that after. But it's an inlet with land on both sides, and the open ocean is down there. What we're doing is we're looking for a place to eat, and so we're gonna walk along here. There's another restaurant right up ahead. We just looked at one, wasn't crazy about it. But the cool thing is there's an open market over here, so we'll probably take a walk through there. And with the palm trees, it kind of reminds me of Nice. So you can see this row of palm trees going down along the coast, and then in there is water, and I'll show you that in a minute, like I said. So we're just going to go ahead and walk up here, see if we can find a bite to eat, and then we'll do a little bit more touring about. A little paella, Portuguese style. It's not the same type of paella you'll find in Spain, but it's more of a soupier version, but we'll see how it is. So far it's good. What a nice meal here at Gilberto. He gave us a card. This is our waiter. Yeah. We had paella. I had paella tomate. They had paella mixed. Mine was seafood. Theirs was mixed chicken and a little bit of meat with seafood. Really good. And now we're going to go up to the old city. Got this open market here. Very nice. And here's the inlet I was talking about.
It's a wicked GoPro.
So there's the inlet down there coming in. And up. And the main coast is down here. And there's an opening that comes up into this inlet protected area. I'm just walking by here. I'm running back to the car. That was a pretty good meal. That was perfect. One thing about the Europeans, I like the size of their meals because it's not overdoing it. You can have a lunch and not be overly full. So that works out pretty well. So I'm just walking up to the car here, and then I'm going to go ahead, throw my sweatshirt inside, and we're going to take a quick walk over to the old city, which my car is up here somewhere. Okay, so we're walking here, and I guess this is the beginning of Old Town, but you can see there's a lot of restaurants in back of me. So where we are is in Lagos, which, as I said, is at the bottom of Portugal, and we're heading up to the old city, and this is probably the beginning of it, kind of. And you can see nice little fountain here, restaurant, another restaurant over there, ice cream shops. John Whitney can't pass up an ice cream stand. It's almost a physical impossibility. Yes. So we're gonna walk up here. I'll tell you, compared to Dublin, it's very warm here, and it's also a little humid today. Whereas in Dublin, we had to wear long pants every day. Here we're in shorts and t-shirts or shirts. So very nice here so far. Oh boy, here comes John. He's eyeballing it. He's eyeballing the ice cream. just walked up this incline, so we're kind of high up above the city, not the highest yet. And we stumbled upon this area, which looks like to me to be an old outdoor theater. It's probably not in use anymore. You can see the seating area and the stage. And then behind me, I believe this is some type of church, but we're not sure. But we're gonna walk a little further up. It looks like it's more open even up here. So we'll see what's on the other side. We're just walking around, checking it out. So we couldn't get up much higher than we were. So we came down to this area, and I believe this is one of the old gates to the old city. And there used to be a wall going all the way around. You can see remnants of it up on top of the hill. And this is in fact the old city. I'm walking away from the gate going back in, and we're gonna walk down another alleyway here. It's all pedestrian traffic here. And like any old city, part of a city, there's a lot of restaurants and shops and tourists and things of that nature, which is fine. That's all good. And then you have nice artifacts of the old city like that gate here and there peppered throughout. So we're going to continue walking, see what else there is to see. Here we see St. Anthony's Church, which is a national monument. You can see how it sits in this nice square. What do we have? We have more music. Beautiful square here.
Just to watch him die.